How are you? Let me make this bigger.
Well, and yourself. You look great.
Thank you. So do you.
You always look great. I mean, from TV to Instagram, you just look amazing.
I'm like trying to reset the white balance. Okay, I think it worked out.
I do that too. I'm like, wait, hold on. Let me get myself.
Right, like, sure, because I got the little lighting set up.
Listen, I feel same here. I got the ring light here.
You know, we gotta make sure. We're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work.
Thank you for just being here with me this evening. I just said the same thing to John Ellie from Insecure. So this whole summer, there were some people I didn't get to speak to. I'm a reporter. So I was reporting with a lot of celebrities, and I was like, I really wanted you since like June, and I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really want to interview her. She's just phenomenal, amazing. And, in God's timing, it happens.
Yes.
So I said, okay, it may not be my go around now, but it will happen. And I was seeing all my other reporter friends doing it. And I was like, my time won't come. And then here we are.
And here we are.
Here we are. First and foremost, again. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. First and foremost, your performance was amazing in this short film. I wanted to see more, but I know you have a limited time to film these short films. So,
thank you.
Of course. I wanted to ask you, what was it about the scripts and, the character you were playing that made you want to be a part of this short film?
Well, it's always like, for me, I just want to be as versatile as possible. And I really just want to come from different spectrums and different perspectives. I really think it's healthy to keep an open mind, especially when it comes to your character work and coming into whatever you want to connect with. So it doesn't matter which role it is, y'all. Whatever role you have, just play around with it. You never know where it's going to lead you. And even if you think it's maybe something not as big or as heavy, it might influence somebody else. And that's honestly the point of the art. You know what I'm saying? Is to influence somebody else and to start a dialogue within their own personal life. So if it's starting a dialogue in my life, I'm hoping it's going to start a dialogue in somebody else's life.
I love that you say that, because I was having a conversation with some other creators, and they were saying that when you consistently play certain roles, you tend to get typecasted, especially if you're not being versatile or being open to that versatility. So for yourself, when it comes to being typecasted, what are some other ways that actors and creators can steer away from being typecasted and being more seen as, okay, this person can play any kind of character that we throw at them?
That takes a lot, and obviously it depends on how you want to play this game of life, right? So it's a chess game, but we all play it differently. But some things that I do think that are appropriate are changing your look, especially as a woman. I feel like we have that versatility within ourselves. So even when we have the opportunity to show up on camera or show up on an interview or a red carpet, that can be an opportunity to physically transform and show yourself as something different. Was it not, oh my gosh, there was a famous actress who literally acted as if she was this queen the entire time, and she went up and she got the award as a queen, and she literally did the whole thing. It's gonna come back to me in the middle of the interview, and by the time she was finished with the award, the director said, that's her. That's the one that I need. That's who I need to play in my show as this lead character. And it was a huge, huge role. It was like the first Black woman who played like this queen role, kind of like this queen mother role, but she wasn't a real queen. We're going to figure this out. Somebody's going to let us know.
Diane Carroll? Maybe.
It was Diane Carroll.
Okay.
It was Diane Carroll. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yes. We're talking about her show. Man, my tongue. Dynasty. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. Come on now. There we go. We here.
And so that's the thing. It's just like she knew about that role, and so she transformed herself and she went up. And she took the opportunity at said award show and transformed her look because one, those are her peers. She knows all those people. So that's a room to kind of like network. It's a room to, you know, brand yourself. You don't always have to wear the same thing. You don't always have to have the same hairstyle. So that's just like a little way that you can play on people's subconscious, you know? So every time they see me, yeah, okay, so they'll see this me in Passion Twist as Sabrina, but every time I'm in an interview, it's like I have a different hairstyle, different look. They was like, oh my God, who is she? Like, oh, I gotta catch up, you know? But this is me influencing the other artists, the writers, the directors to be like, no, I could see her playing this. I could see her playing that. I could see that because look, let's pull her look from here. Let's pull her look from here. So that's really a great way. And then the second way is obviously writing your own stuff, being your own producer, making your own things. And even if you challenge yourself, a 5-10 minute short can change your life. It's not a waste of time. All you're doing is practicing your art and you're just going ahead and doing everything. And the director gave me a really good tip. He said, if you're doing a short, try to do as many things that you're skillful at and try to put it in the short. So if you're great at comedy, you would put it in there. If you want to do stunts, you would put a little bit of stunts in there. If you would, you know, if you backflip, right, you would do it. And so you would put all of it in the little short film because it shows how versatile you are.
I love that. Okay, that's amazing. And I feel like when I was watching this short film, I'm not saying I was looking for Sabrina, but I was like, all right, Sabrina's coming up. Like I was looking for her, and it was not Sabrina.
Thank God.
Yeah, it was someone totally different. And for me, watching you as an actress and me pushing to be in that same space every day, to see you playing that character and being so different, I was like, whoa. And of course I knew you had it in you, but to see it on screen, I was like, oh yeah, like she's different here. Like, this is great. I like that she's doing this. And then I can jump back. So I was like, wow, I can watch her in this, but I can see her back as Sabrina, and then I can see her as this and this. So I definitely agree that having that versatility can definitely send you on a long way. Now, you actually, speaking of versatility, you did have a well-versed background in moving. So the main character, Raven Goodwin, as she is known as, she plays the main character. Her character moved from Detroit to LA for a change of scenery, to be specific. Although the other specific was she left her man, but we're going to stick with the change of scenery. Now, you have moved around before in your own right, traveling between Berlin and the United States. Now, are you someone that needs a change after a while due to you moving so much, or how was that for you?
Yes and no. I feel like I'm at a different space now in my life. You know, I feel like I've transitioned now into survival mode into thriving. And I feel like when you're surviving, you're always ready to move. You know what I'm saying? You're always ready to make a change. You're always ready to go because you know that things are shit just be going all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really know. But now that I'm able to stabilize myself, I really want to see what type of life I would have that way. You know, what kind of person I would become and how disciplined I would become and you know, my habits and things like that. I do love to move in general because I just feel as if people are nomads and we're just curious and we love to see different spectrums and avenues of the world. And I definitely see myself living in other areas of the world, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm old with my, you know, silver locks, I'm like probably living on an island somewhere, you know, reading astrology charts or something. Yeah, like I want to be doing that, but you just got to be ready to move and go and be flexible, but also be ready to stay put and be grounded.
I love that. Now, because you've been moving around for 12 years between Berlin and the United States, so out of all the places you have been, this is a two-parter. So out of all the places you have been, where was it that, or what place was it that, or what location was it where you had the best experience? And where have you yet to visit that you want to visit on your bucket list that you feel like you will have a great experience?
The best experience definitely is New York, hands down.
Hey, that's where I'm from. That's where I'm at.
Hey, you can't. That's my spot. I love New York so much. It helped me become a woman. So it's just like the place really means a lot to me. It's where my mother was born in Harlem, so I have a lot of family there.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, I love that. You got the nights in the building. I love it.
Come on, we say where you going? 2-7. All right, we say 2-5. Like, we going to 2-5. So that's what I love about New York. I just love it because, again, there's so many walks of life. There's so many different people that you meet. So definitely there. And then the place I want to go, Africa, period. Like, I need to go. I need to travel. I want to go to Ghana. My heart is saying Ghana. But there's so many other places that I would love to go. And that's why, I just want to stay open.
Okay, so when you book your flight for Africa, I'm on that flight with you. We're going.
Yes, let's go. Especially if you're from New York.
I'm ready. Come on. We can bring some New Yorkness to Africa. It's lit. I'm gonna definitely say you are a New Yorker.
New York. Okay, that's my heart. That's how I feel.
I'm gonna say it. You're an advocate here, and no one can tell you otherwise. I gave you the key to New York, and that's that.
That's that. Thank you. You heard it here.
Right, you heard it here. Now, with that, what is one thing about yourself that you've learned about yourself during all of this travel? Because something that I hear a lot of times is when you go to these different places, you learn things about yourself that you didn't realize that were a part of you. So what is one thing that you learn about yourself?
I love that. What I learned about myself when I travel is you got to stay alert. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to stay alert. A lot of people tell me I'm very optimistic. I have a very loving personality, and but I still keep it real. But at the same time, I just see the good in people, and I feel like I can see where people went wrong, and how things can mess up and things like that. But at the same time, everybody's battle is not your battle. And when you're traveling, you really learn that. You learn that you only have you, yourself, and yourself, you have to make sure that you're fed and that you're in bed somewhere and that you're safe and that you can make it to the next place and that you have your documents and you have your money and you have your, all your stuff to get around. So when you're traveling, you have to learn quiet communication, and that's trust within yourself, your own gut. You don't know the area. So now you're really just going off of how you feel, and so that's a real challenge. But that's what I love about traveling, listening to that inner quiet voice.
Ooh, I love that. I feel like for myself, it's the same. You gotta be alert. Maybe because being born in New York City, like us both here, you're always alert. I feel like I'm always looking around. I'm always curious, okay, who's this or what's this? And traveling, I feel like that's something that anyone can definitely want to have in their skill set. Because if you're not alert, they can get you. If I'm not paying attention, it's over. So, right.
And that's that.
That's that. That's that on that. Now, this movie's focal theme is hair. And specifically, Black women's hair. Now, can you share your experience with how you came to love your hair?
Oh my goodness. I love my hair journey so far, but it's been definitely a long one. And I, like many girls, I started off natural. I wanted to get my hair relaxed because I only saw straight hair around me. And so my mother eventually caved in because she wanted to make her daughter happy. So I got my hair straightened, but I didn't really need my hair straightened. And it was like this thing where you would go into the salon and you'd be there all day long, and you smell the chemicals, and you see the nature, you see the culture now, you see how people are hanging out and talking, right? So you really love that aspect of it. You're getting your hair done, but now you can't go swimming as a teenager, you know what I'm saying? And as a teen, I was overweight, so now I'm not working out because I'm worried about my hair. So now I'm not worried about health because I'm worried about keeping my hair straight, which is like a whole nother thing of itself, right? It's another like not self-care.
Right.
And then eventually it moved. And then in New York, I mean, I feel like New York forces you to be real. Like you gotta
You got to
get it together. Like we can't. So I got there and it was just, you know, I got my hair cut and I want to say, remember when Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes had the same haircut and they were dating?
Oh, yeah. That was a little weird for me, yeah.
And so, you know, my hair got cut. It was short. I was working at Urban Outfitters at the time. Hey. And then that's when my natural, you know, honey, like I had a real New York story. You know what I'm saying? Like I got more stories for you.
NYC story. Like you got to write this down like a film or something.
Come on, thank you. And so like, yeah, from there I learned and I got my headshots with my short haircut and honey, I started booking. It was like, oh yeah, we're booking her. And that's when spirit started really re-entering my life. That's when I started really having that relationship again with myself, because it's more than just an aesthetic. It's a relationship with your body. That's the number one thing, regardless of whatever race or culture you come from. Having a relationship with your body is tantamount. It's so important. Really knowing your vehicle and what you have and owning it, you know, and having authority over it. So once that was happening, I was starting to have authority over my hair, thus starting to have authority over my identity. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a woman in New York, feel me? Like it was all coming together. It was a culmination. It was the perfect storm for me. So then after that, I was in the industry and doing my thing. And I was working at freaking Soho House. Honey.
You were everywhere.
Honey, get into the resume.
You were everywhere. Like, Jesus.
Right.
And that's the beauty of it though, because now look at you. You have so many skill sets. I mean, you were a photographer at one point. A lot of your
yes.
published on E-News and Essence and things like
yes.
that. So
I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna keep going.
I love that. Now, as a photographer, you have an eye when it comes to, you know, the eye of the beholder, what beauty is or what you can identify as beauty. Now, for yourself, you mentioned how you were overweight beforehand and you had to have a relationship with your body. Now, when it comes to those who you were photographing, how did you get them to be so comfortable and love themselves in front of the camera? And were there any tips that you gave to those people that helped you become more comfortable in front of the camera?
Oh my goodness. I just talked to them like I guess I would want to talk to myself. You know, you hype them up. Like, ooh, that looks good. You know, you just really interact with them. You don't leave them hanging. You don't let them just, oh yeah, just come in front of my camera and let me take a picture of you. No, it's a collaboration. So, oh, let me see that. Oh, your skin is so beautiful. I think these colors would actually go really great with that. What do you think? And then just having a conversation, you know, and seeing what they're comfortable with. Shooting a couple photos, saying, hey, you could just be there casual. Shooting a couple photos and say, hey, this is what I got of you. What do you think? And then seeing the other person, because, you know, I might like my left side. You might like my right side, but it's really about what I like because I'm your client, right? So you got to work with me. So just making sure that people feel comfortable and really going out of your way and then telling them how private and how safe the space is. You know what? It's just me and you. Don't even worry about it. This is about you. When's the last time you felt good? When's the last time you had just let your hair down? Where's the playlist? Put on the music. Like, let's go. Let's go to music. You know, that's what you want to do because you can get people hyped. Like there's remedies to get you, just like you would want to get hyped. Do that for the person. Everyone should feel good. Everyone should feel celebrated. You know what I'm saying? And especially as a photographer, it's your job to go out of your way to see that person like they've never seen themselves before.
I love that. And I'm pretty sure now because you have that experience, do you also check your photos when you're working with other photographers and you're like, wait, hold on, not this shot. Let's do it over again. You see that?
I feel like it's a mix of stuff because I feel like, you know what? This is what I think. I feel like the more important you get, the more photographers will actually care. about how you look in the picture, because then they want to get a good picture, so then you'll use it. You feel what I'm saying? Like right now, people don't really know who I am, so they're like, oh, click, okay, yeah, okay, bye. Oh, such and such, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I'm a new kid on the block. So it's like there's a lot of other people. So right now I'm just like learning the ropes. I'm learning like, okay, girl, you only got about 2 pictures. They don't give a honey, she's got to build the resume, okay? She has to build the star power. Don't get it twisted. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. She knows the game. Like, so I gotta go out there and, you know, put a little cute outfit on, whatever the case may be, and get my one little 2 pictures and keep it moving. And I'm like, okay.
Can I ask you a question? I need to know this. I need to know this for my own sanity, for my own mindset. What sign are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay, because I thought you were a fire sign.
Okay, but my Scorpio's in a fire house.
Which house?
The 5th house.
Oh, wait, the 5th house, is that Aries?
Leo.
Oh, okay. Because I'm an Aries. So
yes.
I felt like there was this fire connection here that I was gathering from you.
I'm a fiery Scorpio.
It's the personality for me. I love your energy. I love your spirit. I just love everything. Like there's just something about your aura that just attracts people to you. But that was just a side tidbit. But moving forward, there are many movies that are out about black hair. There's one actually coming out, I believe, in a month with Laverne Cox and Lena Waithe that's supposed to be airing on Hulu. And, you know, recently the Crown Act was passed to eliminate discrimination based on your hairstyle. Now, what are your thoughts on the further acceptance of different hairstyles of black hair? And what are your thoughts on the appropriation that's been seen within the media for years?
For me, it's a conversation, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm a natural hair actor. You know, when you see me, most of the times you see me with a protective style, my natural hair, something like that, because no, we ain't playing that. Like, we're not playing black women like that. Not in my lifetime, honey. Okay, like, this versatility, honey, this wave cannot be stopped. You cannot tell me how I can dictate and how I can express myself. God created me. I'm limitless. I can be whatever I want to be. And especially as an actor, I'm so grateful that we're pushing the envelope of beauty and pushing the envelope of, you know, what the standard is to consider what beautiful is, or smart or intelligent or successful. And I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the girl with the natural hair, who's goofy, who's into astrology, who's funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm that girl. Like I'm a lot of young black women. You know, there's a lot of young black women like me out there. So it's just time for that conversation needs to go beyond hair. We need to start putting women like me in positions. That's what we need to talk about. Y'all on hair, we talk about checks, okay? That's where we're trying to get to. And at the end of the day, let people express themselves how they want to express themselves. As long as you're not being harmed and they're not harming anybody, it's okay.
Let them be.
Let them be.
I want to see Miss Brown more. Can we put you in more roles? Who do I gotta speak to for this? Like,
ready to work. Like,
who do I gotta talk to say I need my good girl, my good friend to be in more roles?
I received this blessing right now, please.
I'm manifesting. I always manifest with people anyone who I speak with when I'm interviewing, and I want to manifest something here before we finish the interview. I want to manifest that after 2020 and years beyond 2020 and in this decade, that you will receive everything that you are wishing and praising for. You will get the leading roles. You will change the world and change the game for actors amongst you and those who are coming after you, including myself. You will receive every award that you deserve. I'm talking BET, I'm talking NAACP, I'm talking Emmy. I'm talking everything, and you will be an impactful Black woman.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting so emotional.
You will. You will be everything
Oh
you desire to be because he sees your spirit and I see your spirit. I don't even know you from a hole in the wall. I watch you on television every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on BET.
come on now. You better drop it.
And I love just this who you are. You are more than just your character. You are a phenomenal Black woman. And I cannot wait to just see your journey each and every step of the way. Whether I'm speaking with you, I'm watching an interview, I'm watching a program, I am here for you.
Doing it together.
Yes.
Together.
I'm here for you, and I just cannot wait to see you take media by storm because it's going to happen. Whether you want to believe it or see it or not, it's happening. It's happening right now.
I received that. I received all of that. That's it. I'm going to tuck myself into bed with that tonight, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to light a candle, and I'm going to literally manifest on that. I received that so much. Thank you. You don't really, you know what I mean.
Yes.
I'm grateful forever.
You are phenomenal. Now, for my next question for you, of course, for my next question for you is, this movie definitely touched on a common theme that we see in society, which is sisterhood. Now, we also seen you showcase sisterhood on your show, Sistas, which airs on BET, which is coming back soon. Now, can you share the importance of sisterhood and the representation, or the importance of representation of Black sisterhood on television?
I mean, tribe is tribe, and we all need people who understand our spirit, you know, and just know us on a deeper level and want to get to know us on a deeper level, and who accept us on a deeper level from the beginning, you know. And I always talk about effortless connections. That's really who your tribe is. You know, it shouldn't be force-fed. It shouldn't be all this planning and primming and propering. It should just be very effortless. And when we're talking about Black sisterhood, I mean, honey, the world was built on Black sisterhood. Let's just be honest. Empires, okay? Like literally anything that you can think of. Let's not forget about the Black queens who've literally given so much to our society that we don't even think about, that we don't even talk about, that we never even think, you know? And so it's just having bits of that, especially in a show like Sistas, and then seeing, you know, sister come back, seeing Girlfriends come back, seeing Insecure on TV, like seeing these plot points of sisterhood and showing these versatile relationships in a world that's continually trying to oppress us. That is very difficult to do, to be vulnerable and intimate and open and loving with someone who's just, you know, as pained as you are. You know what I'm saying? And coming out of suffering and healing themselves like you are. So when we do come together and we do collaborate and we do support each other, honey, that's why the whole world has to know about it. That's why everybody gets a memo. That's right. Why everybody wakes up.
Exactly. I agree. Now, here's a fun question for you. So you have an opportunity to create your own sister circle. Now, you have to choose 3 females within the entertainment field that you would love to have as a friend group. Only 3 though in your sister circle.
Is this like actors and singers?
Yep. It can be anyone in that realm.
Okay, I need Cicely Tyson, and that's just that on that.
Period,
honey! We're not going nowhere without Miss Tyson.
Wisdom in that group, it's ridiculous.
We need Cicely. Then, this is such a good question. Okay. Then I feel like you're helping me manifest something. That's why I'm getting really serious. Okay. And I need Miss Angela Bassett. You know, I need my Miss Bassett. Like, you know.
Good.
Then the 3rd woman would have to be Erykah Badu. And that would be my ladies. I would just sit there like this. Just talk.
vintage advice and a lot of spiritual like manifestation, a lot of chakras, good aura.
That's what I need. That's what I need. I need calming. And then Cicely has 70 plus years of knowledge of being a woman, a Black woman, and being a shapeshifter in this industry. So come on, like that's a woman who could put me on game. Like
I see a lot of incense in your future with this sister.
yes!
Now, last question before we wrap this up here. So, you know, you're working on set with some amazing people who are a part of the BT family as well. I mean, Raven Goodwin, who we all know was on Being Mary Jane, and Kristen J. Winger, who we all see on BT's Bigger, which actually got picked up for season 2. Now, is there anything that you learned on set that helped you become a better actor?
Listening. You know, in my personal life on set, I'm completely like quiet. I'm more quiet. I'm just listening all the time. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be ready to catch what the director has to say. You know, maybe the grip has to say something. The camera needs me to move somewhere. You know, they're like, no, you move it to the, like, you know, all whatever's going on. Maybe the sound has to adjust something. I have to be quiet. So just being on set and listening is where it's at. I just really try to find a pocket in everything. When I come to interviews, this is where I can like la 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 la.
Have fun and be
on set. I just become more militant. Yeah, this is where I'm myself and I'm having fun, and this is where I'm having a good time. When I'm on set, honey, I want to deliver. You know, I want to, you know, get into that mentality.
Tunnel vision. We're here.
Yeah.
Now, thank you so much for just tuning in with me today. It was amazing. What's next for you? I know Sistas is coming back. When can we expect that? Anything you can share that we can expect, maybe from Sabrina? What's next?
Sistas is coming back on BET on October 14th with a 2-hour premiere. Get into it, okay? So we got 2 hours back to back. It's gonna be exciting. There's gonna be a lot of juicy activity this season once again. Y'all are gonna be upset, but it's okay. Like I'm ready. I'm ready to get dragged. I'm ready. You know, I'm ready for the.
Oh, so we're gonna be dragging Sabrina. We're dragging.
You know, they're gonna. I think Sabrina's gonna be forever dragged because people are just like, oh my god. But you know what? It's okay because everyone can't rush to make decisions like some of y'all. Okay, sometimes it takes people longer. Okay, to figure things out. So. I think it's going to be super exciting. I think you guys are going to enjoy the drama. And I think that's it. Like, that's all I got to say.
Okay. I'm not going to bring too much out of you. I don't want you to get in trouble with Tyler Perry. I don't want him to call my phone and be like, yeah.
Both of our phones got out 3-way. Like, oh.
You done spill all the beans to this young reporter here. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Like I said, I can't wait to see you just take this decade by storm. You as well will have 7 decades of a career. You will be a shapeshifter in your own right. And I can't wait to speak to you again and just see you on those carpets. So.
And thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm humbled. Let's chat at any time. You let me know. We hold each other. We hold each other up. As we grow, I grow, you grow, we grow. We grow together.
We gotta share the Instas or something. We gotta just keep connected. I love
Let's keep connecting because that's on that.
That's on that. I'm gonna DM you after this.
Yes, you do.
You are amazing
so much.
And keep just spreading that knowledge because we need that. Don't ever change. I don't care what anyone ever tells you. Before I even I'm 24 years old and I even tell myself this. Don't ever change yourself. You are amazing, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. And whoever you come across will feel that and receive that. So keep doing your thing because look what's happening. I'm going to watch on my TV screen in October, all right? Thank you so much.
Thank you, my love.
Have a good evening.
Bye.